if you're here today, you are looking to pick up a few tips and tricks on what's a good bait to use for catfishing and how to process that bait if you want to save it for a later date. My name is Tim King. I run a small catfishing guide business down here in Curl Lake on the side. Pro staff with slime cat rods, and hoping I can share a few tips with you to make it a little easier. So before I hit the water, I fill it up with ice. If you're using a bag of ice, don't bust open the bag, leave it closed. You want to keep your bait out of that water as much as possible. I usually lay a rubber mat down, that way my bait isn't directly on the bag of ice and sweat and so forth. That way all the water can run down the sides and your bait's staying dry. When it gets moist, it gets mushy, and it's just not good. So last night we caught some nice gizzard shad right there. I didn't catch all those. A buddy of mine hooked me up. Thank you, Mark. The first thing I do is I get paper towels, vacuum bags, and also just cheap, clear plastic wrap. So I do this in two different ways. I'm going to go ahead and do the plastic wrap first and get this one out of the way. So nothing fancy, just cheap, clear plastic wrap. But one of the tricks is when you process your bait, you want to take it, you've got slime and water all over it, and you want to dry it off. And what that does is it keeps that slime and moisture from crystallizing, and it keeps your bait looking really good when it falls out. So I'm going to wipe a couple of these off, and then I'll show you how I wrap them up. You're probably going to hear some strange noises. That's my 6-month-old son just playing around his stroller. We're actually using it for a camera mount today. So once you've wiped off your bait, you just want to take it and take your snips, cut your tail fin off. It doesn't hurt nothing, but it just takes up less space when you're using the vacuum pack bags. And just wrap it up nice and tight, just so you can keep the air from getting in there. Alright, and that right there, you can freeze that for several weeks. When you take it out, it's going to be nice and bloody, and it's going to work great. But we're going to go ahead and wrap some of these up, and we're going to use these this weekend. And the stuff that I'm going to freeze, I'm going to do vacuum bags. So I'm going to speed up the video, and we'll get the vacuum bags in a couple minutes. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and skip to the vacuum pack part. This piece right here, that's perfect for just a single piece of bait. Alright, then you want to lay them flat, like that. Then you want to vacuum seal it. Now when you turn the vacuum on, you're going to see all the air come out. And as soon as it starts to hit that low gear, or it starts to pull the blood out, you want to stop it. The reason why you want to stop it is because if you let it tighten down all the way, it's going to suck the blood out of that bait to the surface. Then when you go to cut it, it's not going to be that much blood in there. Once your seal stops, my food savers get a little bit older. I leave it in there for about a second or two. to make sure that it seals properly. And there you go. That's perfect. So we're going to go ahead and package the rest of this bait up, and then we'll get back to you. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. We've got our big cutters wrapped up in the cellophane for this weekend. We've got us 2, 4, 6, 8 packs of 2, so I can freeze them up and have them later on. Most times this will be for the kayak or the big boat. If I don't have any bait, I'll take something. That way I've got something, something to go out with it. You don't ever want to go out with nothing. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Lay them in there flat. I will take a stick and I will line them up in between these packs, because you want to make sure the air gets up in between there so it will freeze. Because if not, it'll take 2, maybe even 3 days for this stuff to freeze all the way through if you pack it real thick and on each side. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you picked up something, and drop a comment. Let me know if you like, watching bait processing videos and all that good stuff. But anyway, thank you. Don't eat that. Don't eat that here. Here. Love you. Let him go if he wants to leave you. We're gonna let this big one go. 73 pounds. Yeah, my man.
Visit King's Catfishing on Facebook to book your